Today's coverage of the FedEx St Jude Championship is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Certainly excited to seeing this one. Strap yourselves in. Attaboy, good shot. The approach into the first at TPC Southwind, Rich, played uphill to a challenging green.
Back up the hill ever so slightly. When the pin is on the back portion of the green, it's hard to get it close, but anywhere on the front part of the green, you can get it close and make birdie.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one's going right at the pin here.
Oh, it's not often you come up against Tiger, but he's really proving himself out there today.
Currently 1 under for the day. The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards. Second shot on the second. Oh, you beauty! An eagle! And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard.
What a shot. Let's go ahead and put the old stink eye on another one.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
He's currently tied for second.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. That's some good golf right there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. So exciting to have an eagle putt here. Well, that'll play. And now that finds him in first place. The fourth hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. Going with the 7. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, almost went in. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Little birdie look in here.
It's making a big statement here today, and that will move him to 6 under par. Still in the lead now after that hole. The fifth at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, I like that strike. This one's hitting. Oh, that's incredible. It's in the hole.
Absolutely insane. I've never seen anything quite like this.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Leading by 3 strokes now. The strategy at the 6th here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. Well, that's a handy shot.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That's incredible. They've gone and holed another one.
Whoa, check this out. In fuego, dialed in, call it what you will. Holding it from the fairway. Thank you very much.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The 7th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches. Tee shot is looking good here. From around 140 yards here. Well, this one's right at the pin. This is beautiful to watch.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. Going with the 8-iron here. And tidy looking shot, that one. Beautiful.
Pretty much guarantees a birdie for this player.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, the short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
From around 120 yards here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's inside the house of opportunity. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
This looks to be heading to the green. Putting for birdie.
It's looking solid.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards. The looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach. Opting for the 9-iron. This one heading towards the green. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. I like the look of this. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The par 4 12th. There's only a short one measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see.
Nicely done.
Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, that was brilliant. Didn't even think you'd get on the green from there. This one's for birdie. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. The 13th, the TPC Southwind, is a strong par 4 that plays uphill and a slight dogleg to the right. It requires a big drive up the right half and then a very accurate approach. There's a heavily bunkered green there, so make sure you hit your approach in the right distance. Good shot there, Beamer. From about 130 yards here.
This one is all over it.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. This putt coming up is for birdie. And that's 8 birdies today. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. We need this one to bounce right. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
How good is that? That's incredible.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
He sits in first position. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards,
looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
That's tracking. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Or maybe even a par can be hard. Going with the 6-iron here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Well, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Yes, they've made it. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured. Well, to become the champion at TPC Southwind, you need to hit some big shots down the stretch, and there's none tougher than this approach into 17.
The green sits just below the player, flanked by bunkers both right and left. The green is long and narrow and does generally move from right to left. All in all, one of the most difficult approaches on this golf course.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Lining up the birdie putt here. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Well, the finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. And if you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, and a chance to seal a victory with a birdie.
Pretty good shot there.
The finishing hole at TPC Southwind snakes around a huge hazard to the left. Avoid the water, Rich, and then you can go for that green.
This green tilts from right to left, working down towards the water on the left-hand side. But let's face it, if you hit it in the water, you've hit a horrible shot. Anything out to the right is just fine.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, superb line on that shot. That's inside the range. What a shot.
This one here, this is for back to...
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a fine performance. He's done it. He's won the tournament.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
That's stepping up at the right time, Rich. Getting a victory in the FedEx Cup playoffs.
This is where it pays to perform. FedEx Cup wins, playoff wins, massive accomplishment. Good job.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm happy to be out here covering our feature group's play this week. We're in for a very entertaining time as there seems to be a rivalry starting between these two players.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Putting for birdie here. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
And should find the surface. That was a beauty.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. We head to the first of the par fives in operation, the third hole, Rich.
Big hitters will be able to take advantage and drive it over those bunkers down the right-hand side, leaving a very straightforward and basic second shot back up the hill.
Great shot. Second shot here on the third. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Lovely touch. Well played.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at -3 for the round. Reached the fourth hole. A relatively short par 4.
At 400 yards, yes, Luke. Big hitters once again can take the fairway bunkers out of play. Second shot again will be uphill to a ginormous green.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
That's a pretty handy shot. Oh, what a shot. Mark it down as an eagle.
Oh, beautiful touch there from just off the green. Nicely done.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
Currently at -5 now for the event. Rich, we head to the 5th on the property, and we really need to position our tee shots here, don't we?
We do. This is a very interesting, cool hole, Luke. This is kind of like a fairway and then second shot green and not much else out there that you really want any part of. Miss the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Don't hit it in there because you're going to make at least 5, if not worse.
Well played. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. He's currently tied for the lead. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, right by the hole. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. Always nice to hold those for birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko.
Rich, the 6th hole's a par 4 measuring under 400 yards, but there's still plenty of focus needed here.
It's just a straightaway hole, Luke. A lot of players can go ahead and take a long iron and just wedge it on from there. I still think, though, the big hitters are going to give it a run and just take out the driver and whip it on up there.
Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot here on the 6th. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Opting for the 6 iron.
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, that's outstanding.
What a shot. Hole in 1.
Well, that's certainly worth another look. Let's have a walk down memory lane.
I mean, what can you say about a shot like this? This was absolute perfection.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Luke, coming off that ace, this player is just absolutely on top of the world right now, and they have really got to focus in and settle their nerves before this next shot.
That's nicely done. And he's down there.
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second.
The finishing hole on the outward half, the 9th, another good par 4.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in significantly where those bunkers come into play, both right and left. Second shot, slightly uphill to, once again, one of the largest greens on the golf course.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
It's on a good line. Top effort, that.
Just a short putt remaining here.
That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Well, Rich, we're heading into our final 9 holes here, but I tell you what, I'm thinking about that ace this player made on that front 9. What a ripper.
I tell you, it's hard to forget it, isn't it? What a moment, what a shot. Incredible stuff. Let's see if they can calm themselves down for the final 9.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. Lovely effort, that.
Second shot here on the 11th.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Super shot, that.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Some strong holes on the inward half of this golf course, Rich, but there's no one longer than the 12th, the par 5.
There is not. It is absolute bombs away off the tee shot for these players. If they can get it up and over a small rise, the ball will chase down and give them a thought. A thought, will they try and reach this 630-yard par 5 with the water in front? No thanks. I'm laying up, and I never say that.
Wow, that was just striped.
Time for the second shot at the 12th.
And going with driver off the deck with this shot. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
This putt is about 8 feet. Was on a good line.
Well, that was a phenomenal play. Almost an eagle.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Going with the 7.
Has got this thing dialed in here. Looking good.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway.
Second shot here on the 14th.
Oh, absolutely flushed. 7 feet to the cup.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Well done. Now 4 shots up after that hole. The 15th for the tournament is the 17th on the golf course, Rich, a long par 3.
It is just over 220 yards to a heart-shaped green, but I can promise you, Luke, there is nothing lovely about this hole. It is strong. There's water left that you want no part of. You bail out to the right. You're in the bunkers. I'm going to take 3 and move on to the next.
Going with the hybrid. Yeah, that one's looking good. This player's dialed in. What a shot. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt.
This one's looking good.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hold.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Decisions to be made off the tee here, Rich, at the 16th hole.
At just under 400 yards, Luke, I just don't see most players taking out driver and giving it a go. Just hit an iron short left of that fairway bunker, wedge it on, make your birdie.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by Alina. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed. Oh, almost went in. Oh, what a shot by Alina. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies. Looking good so far.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Couple of strong finishing holes to finish up here, Rich. First, let's take a look at the 17th.
Yeah, it's just about 420 yards, and you want to favor down the left-hand side as this fairway does move left to right. You avoid those fairway bunkers. The second shot, you have to be precise with your distance control because this green has got a lot of movement on it, a lot of little bowls to it.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. 3 feet to go here to the hole. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And the finishing hole at the south course of Wilmington's famous country club. Rich, a really good par 4.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot, slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
That one's heading down Broadway. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all.
like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And that is a great performance, winning the second event of the FedEx Cup playoffs, driving away with the BMW Championship.
And this will set them up going into the Tour Championship in prime position to walk away with the entire FedEx Cup. What a tournament this was. Fantastic victory.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.
Luke, that was the performance of a lifetime. Hats off. They dominated every facet of the game. Never let their foot up off the gas.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Today's coverage of the Tour Championship is about to start.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yeah, he's going to have some bullets coming his way throughout this entire matchup. Let's see if he can dodge them.
This is looking pretty good in the air. That was a beauty, right against the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Well, Rich, that's got to feel good, opening the first with an underpass score.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Opting for the 5-iron. Great looking shot this. That's a golf shot.
As opposed to a cricket shot?
Or tennis. Badminton.
Yeah, true.
Croquet.
Croquet.
Yeah, snooker.
Lawn bowling.
Whatever.
I got you.
Yeah.
It's lots of shots. Birdie at the last. This for another.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Time for the second shot into the third.
That dog will hunt.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Well done. Take the birdie.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
And after that hole, leading Bubba Watson by 3. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Ooh, right by the hole.
Putting for a par now.
And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Time to face a par 4 now. That's tidy. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
choosing the 9-iron here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 7 under. And we've got Justin Thomas coming off a birdie on his last hole. And that will take him to 2 off the lead.
And gaining ground on the leader. Things are getting tight coming down the stretch.
Well played, mate. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated, it's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. They get a little ground draw here.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
How good was that?
That chip in for Eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Sitting at 9 under par, currently in top spot. Should find the green here.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
Well, it's a great view on the leaderboard. Sitting in top spot, but Justin Thomas is second.
Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. Oh, that was pure. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Putting for birdie. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. What a shot. Almost went in the bucket. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place.
Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Going with the 5-iron here.
This should play.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Nice line. And down it goes.
And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with Jon Rahm in second.
Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
Could not be more perfect.
The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
opting for the 9-iron.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Oh, well holed.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Going with the hybrid.
Nice out the rough here.
A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie.
Looking good.
Well, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, well played.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
He's currently sitting in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Woo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down.
And they've done it. Hold another one from way out. What a shot.
Gotta love this. This player is in fuego.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that. Straight in the hole.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with John Rahm trailing in second place.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
A thing of beauty. Second shot here on the 17th hole.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it.
Gets it to go. Great shot.
What an amazing shot. Let's take another look at that one.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
This player must be in heaven. Their lead is now 11.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And after a recent switch of the 9s here at Eastlake, the finishing hole's gone from a tough par 3, Rich, to a really gettable 5.
Go ahead and take out the driver and enjoy this tee shot. It might be difficult, but if you hit it in the fairway, you'll definitely be rewarded by being able to go for it in 2.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Yes. Very smooth tempo.
Well, Rich, that was a fantastic season on tour, no doubt about it. We finally have our FedEx Cup champion.
Luke, this player deserves the FedEx Cup championship. They've played exceptional golf all year long, and they showed what they're made of when it mattered the most. Just an incredible accomplishment. Congratulations to this year's FedEx Cup champion.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm